So Trinidad through to the final. Who will join them? Will it be? Now welcome back then to the next tie. Here we have the second Shield semi-final. Trinidad and Tobago then, they're into the final. This match between Barbados and Sri Lanka. Well, Sri Lanka have considered themselves a little bit unlucky by losing by 3 points and 5 points to Uganda and Papua New Guinea, but for me, Wilwara and Surya Bandara have certainly impressed. Stefano Fakau, the inspirational captain of Fiji, accepted the invitation to come and coach Sri Lanka. He spent some time there playing in the Colombo 7's. And Barbados, where they've added plenty of colour to the proceedings here. And Sean English took the ball into the contact, recycles himself and sets up. Play just over the 10-yard line. The tackle comes in for Sri Lanka from Wilwara.
Off feet. Stay up. Back. Push. Wait.
Alongside me, Scott Hastings, is Simon Mannix from New Zealand. He played for the New Zealand team 8 times. And will we see Sri Lanka come away, Simon, and start to play some of their dynamic attacking sevens, because they really do have some sharp runners out there, but they get caught in these little forward struggles, and the physicality of the game doesn't quite suit them.
No, it's a clear evidence, isn't it? Their body types don't want to be in the confrontational battle. They want to be playing the game in open spaces. When they get into those tight battles, they've really got to be technically sound. So that means low body height, getting shoulders underneath shoulders, but as it is here, Barbados here doing them with their physicality. And trying to show speed of their own on the outside here.
Yeah, Anthony Bain Charles getting tackled. Wearing that scrum cap, sprinting down the line, the 32-year-old.
Keep going back, I won't tell you again. Push.
So on the far side then, the attack, the counter-attack on from Danishka Ranjan. And Ranjan, the support player of Fasil Marisha.
Entry.
Surya Bandara. Up to Wilwara. High ball on to Diaz. Diaz finds man out there in terms of Richard Dharmapala. And Dharmapala with a little ship kick. This ball will be collected by Wilwara. Can he release the ball though? The Barbados defence was good. Got back, turnover ball for Barbados. But it's popped back onto the Sri Lankan side. Now Sri Lanka running down the tight channels.
Vantage, knock on.
Well, we've seen everything in this passage of play, haven't we? We've seen about 5 different turnovers. Finally, it finishes with the knock on. The boys can all take a deep breath. We can try and work out what happened from sitting up here. So I was bamboozled. It was one turnover after another.
10 off.
It was like a bagatelle ball on the board, wasn't it?
Back on.
So time back on, and referee Rhys Thomas, the doctor from Wales, the good doctor, will ask to reset the scrum. Put the ball in for Sri Lanka is Richard Dharmapala.
Set.
Scored a try against Uganda in that 14-17 loss. Surya Bandara with an excellent pass out there to Fasil Marisha. And that was good play actually for Sri Lanka, the way they transferred the ball through the hands, put the ball in front of the man. Excellent execution here from the Sri Lankans.
Here it is here. Just running, hitting the outside shoulder, passes in front. It becomes a very easy game when you see it like that. Fasil Marisha in for the try. Very well taken try. Sustained pressure there. You felt they were going to score earlier on. They did take their time about scoring, having to eventually get into the scrum, but running it very nicely from the set piece. Srinath space, that's what this game is all about.
Srinath Surya Bandara doesn't quite nail the conversion.
Now.
The Barbados coach Joe Whipple looks on, former coach of Guyana. He was actually at the Delhi Games. Also has coached the West Indies team as well. The loose ball that came in there from Sean Ward for Barbados has resulted in a potential second try for the Sri Lankans. Good play though by Anthony Bain Charles to go down on the ball, takes the ball over the line, so will concede a scrum here for Sri Lanka. And Sri Lanka, well, if they win the scrum and execute as well they did off the previous scrum, then it may well lead to a second try.
Bain Charles did very well there in covering play, but it was the space in behind there.
Stay outside.
Sri Lanka have identified it, haven't they? And able to kick into it. Play split here. Options both ways. So difficult to defend. They're trying to run a mirror defence here. Barbados with the players sitting straight in behind the scrum. The ball comes out. They're going to be in a little bit of trouble, I'd suggest.
Still too far.
Yeah, they need to still anchor the scrum, Sri Lanka. They're really hedging their bets defensively here, aren't they?
Crouch.
Neither committing one way or another.
Set.
Plenty of space on that right-hand side. They bring it to the left. Oh, the big show and go through the middle.
Suri Bandara. Oh, nice little play though for the trying to be scored by Richard Dharmapala.
Well, the defensive area is so difficult to defend in 7's is around the ruck. Here we see here the defence shooting out. They're getting out of the scrum quickly was English. On this occasion, he takes off. He's got to block into that area here, particularly 5 metres from the line. You can't be chasing out of that. The little dummy, great read. Takes him out to 12.
Yeah, the conversion was successful of the second try scored by Richard Dharmapala.
Assessed the situation well, didn't he? Sensed the weakness around that area. And well taken try.
So the attack on from the Barbados. They have not been in the Sri Lankan half yet. Still 40 seconds left on the clock. Is this the first time? Yes, they are over. Flying tackle comes in by Danushka Ranjan on that far side. Sean English takes it down the close channel, but English stays, recycles that ball. Nicholas Chapman under real pressure there. Oh, the footballing skills that comes in from Wilwara. Wilwara may well be in for a try. Yes, it bounces favourably for Anyuranda Wilwara. Well, it's such a cruel game, this, isn't it? Barbados, you think you're going to threaten down one end of the field. The ball lost. The guys are absolutely knackered here. They've really put in the work. Out on their feet, no one in cover. Hacks it through. It sits up nicely for him. Wilwara's in for the try. Well taken try. But it is just such a cruel game. The effort non-stop there by Barbados to try and get a foothold back in the game. One pass goes slightly awry. Ball is loose, hacked through. Wilwara the try scorer, the conversion to come. Well, Barbados have up to this point conceded 210 points and have a solitary one try. Sri Lanka.
But what a try though.
Actually, it was against Canada. And it was scored by Sean Ward, and I don't know if you remember that when we were doing that game. Well. And Sean Ward sprinted in from about 50 metres, the high looping stride that reminded us of the gait of a certain Usain Bolt, but maybe not quite this fast, but it did bring this Ibrox crowd to its feet. Let's just listen into the halftime huddle on words of encouragement from the Barbados coach, Joe Whipple.
These guys were winning 14-0 against Uganda. Uganda won. Okay? It's not like they can sustain a lead. So, suck it up. We're going to kick off. Let's go get the ball. Okay? Let's get a good kick off. Johnny, you go Birdler. Yeah. Let's get the ball. Let's go to score. Are you good, Philly? Okay? Come on. Lift it, boys. Lift it. Here we go. Let's give it
So the words from Setefano, Lanka were lifted up. And from Joe Whipple, half the Barbados team got an opportunity here to get themselves back in.
Joe Whipple wanting the boys to suck it up there, fellas. That's what it's all about. They're going to be sucking on deep breaths in that first half, I can promise you. Well, but he did give them a glimmer of hope there by saying that, well, these guys couldn't sustain a lead, didn't feel they could sustain a lead. We'll see. Do Barbados have the firepower to be able to get some points on the board? We know they have their top try scorer from this tournament. Whether or not he can make his way over for 2 or possibly 3 required here to get the lead.
Cross forward. I'm not playing advantage because whoa. I'm not playing advantage because you're off your feet. Knock on wide. Scrum.
It's the first opportunity for them. What set piece of magic have they got up their sleeve here?
Whichever you want.
So wearing that scrum cap is the figure of Anthony B. Charles, the 32-year-old now. What's up the sleeve of the attacking Barbadians? Oh, lovely angle, loop around.
Plays, good.
Sri Lanka set the defensive alignment and they get the turnover ball. They're just quicker all round here as Danushka Ranjan sprints down that far touchline. Danushka Ranjan, well, he'll not be caught. And Sri Lanka will be delighted with that try.
Ranjan fine running in there for the try. Easy stride out. His attack will be made out here. Have a look here. Assist tackler, no problem at all. Clear flap. The ball's made clear. Ranjan's onto it. Down that 5-metre channel. 60 metres to go. Of course, they're committed to the attack, Barbados. They didn't have a lot up their sleeve, did they, out on the wide channel? And certainly no extra cover to be able to cut that off.
Danushka Ranjan misses the conversion, but this will please Setefano Thakau and of course please the team because they've scored 4 tries so far against Barbados. Surya Bandara kicks off, scored 18 tries in the Asian series earlier on this year, so he is an attacking threat. So Barbados trying to get up to the halfway line of the Sri Lankans. Good ball away from Thomas Lucas. Michael Phillips put the wide pass in there. To the 10-yard line, Barbados go now. Can the crowd get behind the Barbados team? They've been great supporters of the underdogs throughout this tournament. Scrap for possession there, isn't it?
The referee quite happy to let that one go. It breaks away again for Sri Lanka.
Yeah, the try scorer, Danushka Ranjan, feeds the pass. Now the step back in, and then the wide outside channel from Richard Dharmapala. Dharmapala well tackled there by Barbados Jay Bowen.
What was that? Sorry, time off.
I just wonder if referee Rhys Thomas wanted a little break. He's been just running around a bit.
On your feet, playing the ball on the floor.
Nice and clear, quick tap restart. Barbados have hardly got an opportunity to set their defensive alignment.
Just look it back 10, time is
One of
off.
the players is down, Thomas Lucas.
Yeah. 8 wide.
Try scorer Richard Dharmapala. He has been replaced by Muthan Hapagoda. So Hapagoda with the first touch there. Sri Bandara, well, was that a high tackle? I know Sri Bandara is a pretty small player, but advantage still being played. Now, can Sri Lanka finish this off? With the entry, bundled unceremoniously into the Ibrox turf, and maybe one too many misdemeanor.
Yeah, it would appear so.
Off your feet, off your feet. Hands on the ground.
Thomas Lucas
On the line. Wait.
I think just too many penalties
Just too
considered there,
many.
Simon.
Yeah, too many penalties, and tackler deemed not to have released. Again, the referees have been told, they're looking at the players, coaches, everyone's aware. Run straight now, you pick this off. Oh, but you can make the pass. Dear, oh dear. Marisha not wanting to, well, they want to score it out this way. Can they make the 2 passes required? It's a straight run into the corner.
Yeah, Buthantri managed to get the ball out wide there to Danushka Ranjan, who scores his second try of this tie. And the lead is extended to 27 points.
Good movement off the ball. Got the extra man, haven't they, at this moment, so that it all becomes a little bit easier. It's just about executing the skill. Keeping those passes out in front. Running straight.
Out the way.
Tries are going to come. That situation there, Ranjan, well, the easiest of run-ins. Good build-up work by Sri Lanka, and a real sense of inevitability about the scoreline, isn't there? They've controlled things. We knew they had a lot more quality than Barbados going into this one, and, well, they've come good in the second half, certainly.
Yeah, Barbados, well, they had opportunities through the NACRA, which is the North American and Caribbean Rugby Tournament, plenty of tournaments for them to play in. Clever little restart here for Sri Lanka. Oh, lovely little step. This could be one of the best tries we've seen at Ibrox this weekend.
That's one of the best tackles we've seen over the line. Yeah, I'm going to give you the best of something.
Well, I don't think that was a score, so that's been held up. So Muthan Hapagoda with the electric footwork, I should say. Look at this ball in 2 hands, lovely style, backs himself, goes in under. What a cracking tackle here. I think it was Jordan Gomez, wasn't it?
It was Jordan Gomez back there to make the tackle. Did extremely well.
I always say, Simon, there's always something you can take out of a game of 7's, and when you see a tackle like that, he pops back up, he feels good because he's saved his country another try.
But if you're prepared to work off the ball the whole game, something's going to happen, isn't it? You keep working, you're going to be in the game. Well, set play, 7 against 6, should be as easy as that, and it is. Very well taken try there, well worked.
And Ruda Wilwara.
Okay, sit off.
It might be she.
Yeah, that was Sandun.
Yeah, it's Sandun Harath. My
Sandun
apologies.
Harath.
I thought it.
Sandun Harath in for the try. Good build-up work. Come on, can Barbados get on the board here? They've got one more opportunity. That's a beautiful kick from out wide. Abugoda, very well taken conversion. This is it now. Barbados to bow out. See if they can reclaim the kickoff here and finish on a high.
Advantage.
So the opportunity then, the advantage being played for Nicholas Jackman. Now, come on, Barbados, see if they can get the crowd right behind. Well, you've got to use the ball. They've been caught up in the set physical channel. Jay Bowen then, Bowen. Tackle comes in though for Sri Lanka though.
Is it?
Forces the error.
Knock on.
That'll be the last play. The whistle blows for Rhys Thomas. And the third session of these Rugby 7's Commonwealth Games comes to a close. I hope you've enjoyed the action. So, Sri Lanka win that match by 34 points to 0. They'll head in to the Shield final. They'll play up against the Trinidad and Tobago team. So that's just confirmation once again of the final. Trinidad and Tobago against Sri Lanka. Should be a great game for the Shield final. We've had some fantastic stuff today. A brilliant opening game with Canada. We got the bowl quarterfinals underway. Canada got through.